Hello, it's Mitch Latcher, 3rd Flying Tigers. So friends and I were flying earlier and decided that I would fly with them in support of getting all the modifications for the P-38E. We've collected a lot of planes. Most of us had not bothered to modify this particular plane. And I became frustrated with it because it was a little disappointing. So I decided I'd fly it some more and get it fixed up as much as I could and see if I could figure out how to fly the thing and do any good with it, because we were just getting torn up. It's a nice looking airplane. Just wasn't as nice as we would have liked. And I wound up getting tangled up with some British planes on this map here. The war games that got a little out of hand, I guess is what that's called. Anyway, let me speed up through some of it. I'll just show you some of the highlights. Slow down for some of the highlights. I was one of the last to take off. The sky's already full of our guys way above me. And I'm climbing out over the bay here, trying to get some altitude, hoping for a little bit of joy. It turns out I saw a bullfighter. They figured I could take a bow. Of course, right behind him was a Spit, and they decided they would take turns on me, but let's see how it works out. There's my bullfighter buddy. Right there. There's my Spitfire buddy down here. Bull's a lot closer. Problem is, I just ain't shooting straight. I ain't the only one. To try to outclimb the Spit. He gave up a lot of energy trying to turn, so he can't come up to me. Only that, he's just making himself vulnerable. When I can't outturn him, I can just roll over, glide right underneath him. I'm going to be teaching that in classes at 3rd Flying Tigers. When you can't outturn a guy, barrel roll on him. Or turn it into a loop. I chased this guy, but he did what he wanted to do. Drug me back over where his ships are. Those are his ships. I can't quite catch him because I'm overheating. I hurt him a little bit. Hurt him a little bit before. It's a tough airplane. And I don't really want to fly over all those destroyers. They're dangerous. Since I'm out of cannon ammo and a little bit low on machine gun ammo, and I've been chronically overheating, maybe I'll just go get my plane fixed. Okay, we've all seen a landing, I guess. It holds its energy pretty well. Too high, too fast. Gonna force it. Slamming on the brakes. Pretty thing, that's for sure. So, check the stats, and it looks pretty bleak. There's just me and a bomber, Havoc, and one other guy, and he's got 3 air kills. So, that sounds kind of scary. Except as I come up here, I can see them. They're over here. And what can I say? I'm a bad guy, you know. If my job is to kill the enemy, I don't care where he is or what he's doing. Tough, you know. Some guys won't do it. Other guys might. My bomber just went by going the other way. This guy disengaged from him. I can see him going low over the bay over here. Making a little run over here for this runway right there. Am I really going to do this? Am I really? He never even looked to see if I was coming. There he is pulling out on. He parked. Shortest landing I've ever seen for a spit. But I got no pride when it comes to this kind of stuff. Turned him into a hamburger. And I went home. That was the end of that. Got him, got number 2 spot. It's all good. Mitch Letcher, 3rd Flying Tigers.